Hello and welcome to another episode of me painting again. Oh yeah, we're painting again. Time to have a drink. Relax. Enjoy. Yeah, gotta enjoy it. I do enjoy my painting. Having fun at the moment with these. Got my some ultramarine blue here. La-di-dee-dee-dee. Some burnt umber, ultramarine blue. What do you get? You get a nice dark. You get like almost a black. There we go. Look at that. It's like ink. Black ink. Oh, just put water all over the place. Oops. It'll be alright. It's going to get wet anyway with this paint. So, I'm going to swoop this across. Swoop. Swoop a bit more on there. We'll start building some colour up on here. It's going to be a cloud here. Big clouds. Up to about there. Like that. And then as that dries, it'll slowly dry. It's not bad actually, gouache, watercolour gouache on this paper. This is a scrapbook paper. It's quite thick, so it doesn't cockle too much. So it's pretty good. And it depends how much water you put on as well. If you soak your page with a lot of water, for some people they throw water on, then they put the colour on because they're doing like a wet in wet kind of approach. It can be a bit of a nightmare. Anyway, let's carry on. So I'm going to make a dark again. Wait, what's that? Oh, it's ivory black. So I've got some ivory black here. I'll show you this. There's ivory black there on the palette. Ooh, get some of that blue. Blue and ivory black. It's already starting to dry now. I want to go nice and dark. So you can do layers and layers of clouds. You can play with your brush strokes. Blue in there. Okay, I'm going to leave that to dry. And then I'll start working on the bit below. So the bit below is sort of more blue than sky. I'm going to have some blue. Something like that. Yeah, I'll do. Let that dry. Let those pigments dry off. This is the good thing is you have a nice drink next to you, and while things are drying off, you have a drink. If you're in a rush, you get the hairdryer out and you go, and then you can start going real quick. I find when I'm painting outside, I don't have to rush because it dries quite quick, especially in the warm weather. Almost dries once you're putting it on the page. I remember when I was painting in the sun, and yeah, I made a bit of an error there. I was sat in the sun because it was the only place that got the view that I wanted, and I didn't realise how hot it was until I put the paint on the page and went whoosh, and it dried. And I was like, oh yeah, I think I'm going to have to be quick here. And I was pretty quick. So get some of that white. I'm going to get some white. Try and remember to do this so you can see. Get some white and blue. Might throw a bit of the black in there as well. So I've got a night sky behind this. Poking out. I want to start putting shapes in as well. A nice shape going shung of sky. Yeah, that's quite a delight. That's not. Just dropped all my paints. What I want. Not even sure if I have it. What's that? Yeah, I do. Ivory black gouache. Ivory black. Oh, I opened it. I am a superhero after all. I suppose the good thing about watercolours, if you can't open a tube, you can always run them under some warm water. That'll open it. No problem, won't it? I've kind of tied it up. Whoops. I'm doing these without editing, and I'm doing them all the way through. It's the way I like doing videos. So this gouache, it should be nice and dark. Yeah, because as you may know, gouache has a bit more of a opaque look to it than just a standard watercolour. And I want it to be dark because I'm going to put light on top, which is going to be it's going to be amazing. It's going to be exciting. So yeah, I'm just picking up the black. I've chucked a bit of blue in there as well now. So there's a black and blue, blue and black. Apologise if it's glaring back a little bit because of it being wet. Running out of colour. Running out. Let's get some more. Yeah, something like that. That's quite good. I've got a dark now. And I can play with colour on top. What I might do while I'm waiting for this to dry a bit. I'm going to have a little bit of the light hitting some water down here. So I'll just put that in. Picking up a bit of blue and black. Just want a little bit more colour in that. So that's got a little bit more blue in it now. So I can let that just dry out. Now I want some of this ultramarine blue, some of that black. I'm going to start painting this bottom part as well. So I've got like it's like a sort of area there. On top of this, it's like well, not a mountain, more of a cliff sort of side. And there, I was going to have a lighthouse. And then here, I'm going to have the rocky area. And then water, sort of breaking up to it a little bit. Might take the water up further actually. As long as I keep it blue, I'm alright, I think. Keep things blue. Yeah, something like that. And then I kind of imagine rocks in front. Yeah. This is the point where I probably wish I had my hairdryer. Because my ideas are coming to me. I need it to dry a bit. Use a bit more of this black. Don't mind the colours melting together, mind you. Like there, it's sort of melting together. Might have a bit more rock there. Have a bit of rock there. Well, I couldn't help myself. I got the hairdryer out and I just gave it a quick over the top because I wanted to crack on. I wanted to keep painting while I got the ideas in my head. So what I need, because we've got like this nice dark greyish colours, I want to start bringing out an area of land. So I'm going to use some blue. And mixed it a bit with the white. I can imagine there's some light hitting it, so it's bringing it forward and sort of lighting up one side a bit more than the other. There's the rocks. And then we can I'm going to have a bit of rock there in front of that area. Okay. Now I want to use this smaller brush. I want to put in some sort of buildings here that have been built into the rocks. Like I said, I want them to be lit up. So there's a bit of a castle here. I'm using a bit of light, more on the moonlight side, brighten one side of it up a bit. Maybe the light is hitting that one side. And that bit there. kind of a distant bit there, and then maybe there's a bit of a wall there as well. We can see some. Start putting a bit more detail in the on the lighthouse as well. There's some light just hitting that lighthouse on the one side there. Just hitting some of these rocks. We can have some of the light, so we've got a bit more white on that brush. We can have it hitting, maybe there's some bit of a wave that's splashing up there. It's sort of hit that. In areas where there's not as much light, you can leave it. So what I want, just improve this edge, this outer edge here. Try not to use too much water. Funny, once you once you start painting, I get lost in my paintings. Don't know if that happens to you. I start getting really into it. I start getting lost. A little bit of shadow there and there. So what we want is some light now. Might as well. Oh, there's something else I want to do. Get some sort of light dark there, like a rock bit. Okay, so I just wanted to add some more to it, because I wanted to get a bit more interest. I'm just going to dry that. So on this one side, I want a little bit of light now. So I've got that moonlight that's just breaking through and it's hitting this rock in places. And that rock there. This one we'll leave dark. And now I'm going to start looking at these lights. That's what I want to do. I'm going to get some light. With some crimson and yellow. We'll make an orange. That's quite nice. Yellow, crimson. Make an orange, and then we've got the light on the lighthouse. So we'll have that light, it's sort of hitting there along the top. It's going to be one of these old-fashioned ones where it's a great big fire. I'll leave that to dry a little bit. And I want to put some little lights on in this building as well, so there's going to be a light there. Maybe there's someone stood on there with a light. Light in that one, that one. Maybe there's another one that side. Maybe we've got a couple of people up there. Maybe there's a light in there. Maybe we can put one there. Something like that, get a bit of a glow going. Grab a little bit of white. Got some white in here, and that bit, there's a bit of white there. So we've got like a warm yellow going on. It's quite a warm yellow. So those lights are starting to reset a little bit. Get some yellow on this. Picking up a little bit more of that red. So it's kind of showing up a little bit more. Need to just need to get a bit more of this yellowy colour. I'm gonna warm up these a bit. Might have one light there as well. Got a few lights now. Now I want to get a little bit of blue. To blue this bit. Don't want that to be so. Don't want that to be so white. A little bit of light in the water. But yeah, so we've got a distant castle there. We've got the light there. Makes you think there's something missing. Don't know what you're thinking. I kind of think there's something missing as well. I think there's something missing, like about here. I know what I want to paint, but I don't know what it looks like. I'm thinking something like this. Got a boat. Maybe there's some people in it rowing. Maybe we could have these sort of warriors that have snuck on. And the boat would probably be more like that. And the row. Get somebody in it. Use a bit of a. Where would they be sat? There'd probably be someone sat there. Maybe somebody there as well. I'm going to go for a little bit of white. I'm not going to do too much detail with these people, really. Face. Need that to dry a little bit, and I'll put a little unless I just put it on now, a little hint of light. Sort of a bluey whitey colour. What's that look like? Yeah. think it would have it would be more likely. I don't really like what I've done there. I would like it to be more like a sort of a sail. Something like that. You could carry on with this and go really into depth and make that sail a little bit better. I'm just kind of playing a game here, playing a story out and see what happens. And but that would be, once that's dry. Yeah, now it's a bit drier. Get some of this brown and just put in the there's definitely a couple of people in there. We don't know what they're up to. There we go. Anyway, there we go. There's a fun little sketch of some people in a boat going towards the castle. And there's the lighthouse. So thanks very much for watching this one, and I'll see you in another one. Cheers, bye.